Welcome to all. In this video, we will discuss about top-down parsing in syntax analyzer phase. So outline. So main object in syntax analyzer. In this video, we will discuss top-down parsing. Top-down parsing. So top-down parsing syntax analyzer follows producing rule defined by meaning of context-free grammar. Then the way the production rules are implemented divides parsing into two types, top-down parsing and bottom-up parsing. So in this phase, syntax analyzer phase, two types of parsing techniques. First one is top-down parsing technique, and next one is the bottom-up parsing techniques. In this video, we will discuss only top-down parsing technique. So parsers are the two types, top-down parsing and bottom-up parsing. Introduction about the top-down parsing. A top-down parsing tries to create a parse tree from root towards the leaf, scanning the input from left to right. It can be also used as finding the leftmost derivation as input stream. So top-down parsing means generate the parse tree from root node to leaf node. Here one example, id plus id star id. So this is a input stream and given productions. So we can generate the top-down parsing tree, parse tree using the context-free grammar. So context-free grammar means having the four operands, four variables. First one is VTPS, variable terminal productions and starting state. Okay, these all are the productions. E tends to TE dash, E dash tends to plus TE and epsilon, T tends to FT dash, and T dash tends to star FT dash and epsilon, F tends to open braces, E and close braces are ID. So these all are the productions. So using these productions, we can generate the given input string is accepted or not. So before generating the top-down parsing tree, first of all, the given grammar is first eliminate the left recursion and left factoring. So left recursion means left hand side variable value and right hand side variable, both are the equal, means we can eliminate the left recursion. Next one is left factoring. So left factoring means right hand side one variable followed by any number of same variables. Example, A tends to alpha beta 1 or alpha beta 2 or alpha beta 3. So here alpha is a common. So first we will see the given production or given grammar is left recursion or not. So left recursion or not means left hand side variable value and right hand side variable, both are the equal or not. E tends to T, starting is a T, so this is not a left recursion. E dash tends to plus, T tends to F, T tends to star, F tends to open. So this is not a left recursion and left factoring. So the given input string is id plus id star id. So A is a, here starting symbol is A. So top-down parsing is generate the parse tree from root node to leaf node. So E is a starting. So E tends to TE dash. Next one is replaced with T to FT dash. Next replaced F tends to ID. Next T dash tends to epsilon. Next E dash tends to plus TE. E dash tends to plus T E dash. So here substitute ID epsilon. So ID plus again T tends to FT dash. So F tends to ID and T dash tends to epsilon ID and E dash. So E dash tends to epsilon. So directly you get the ID plus ID star ID. So top down parsing. Top down parsing. This is the general diagram of the top down parsing. So top down parsing, recursive descent. So again the recursive descent is classified into the two types. First one is the backtracking, next one is the non-backtracking. So non-backtracking again divided into the predictive parsing. Predictive parsing is divided into the LR parsing. So LR parsing is again classified into the three types. LR of 1, SLR, CLR and LALR. So we will discuss the backtracking. So top down parsing, when the parser starts constructing the parse tree from the starting symbol and tries to transfer the starting symbol to the input, it is called a top down parsing. Recursive descent parsing, it is a common form of top down parsing. It is called a recursive as it is used to recursive productions to produce the input. So recursive descent parsing suffers known as a backtracking. So recursive means applying the loop. Loop means so applying the continuations. Loop structure is a recursive. Backtracking, it means if one derivation of the production is failed, the syntax analyzer restart the process using different tools of same production. These techniques may process the input string more than once to determine the right productions. So recursive descent parsing algorithm consists of a set of productions, one for each non-terminal. Execution begins with the production for starting symbol. A typical procedure for a non-terminal void. So choose a production A tends to x1 or x2, x2 and xn for I equal to 1 to k. If xi is a non-terminal, call the productions. So non-terminals means capital letters. If else xi is equivalent to current input string A, so advance the input to the next symbol, else error occur. So here recursive means using the loop. So we can apply the condition. That condition is satisfied, we can go to the next one. That condition is fails, applying the backtracking and choosing the another production. Example, S tends to CAD. So this is the context free grammar. S is a starting symbol. VTPS. V is a variable. So here variables are S and capital A. T is a terminal. So terminal means small letters C and D. P is a productions. Here two productions. S and A are the two productions. S is a starting symbol. So I will explain following example. Input string is a CAD. Using these productions, you can derive a parse tree. So S tends to CAD. So S tends to CAD. Replaced A. So replaced A to small ab. A sorry, CABD. So the final output is CABD, but the given input is CAD. So there is no solution selecting the A tends to AB. So there is no possibilities. At that time we can apply the backtracking. S tends to CAD and A tends to using A. So first using the AB, there is no solutions. You can apply the backtracking. So choosing the another one is a small a. So apply the small a. So directly we will get the input. So this is the input. Given input is a CAD, but here applying the A tends to AB, we will get the CABD. So applying the backtracking and replace A to small a to small a. So CAD. So this is the given input. So the string is accepted. First and follow. So to generate the LLF parsing. So LLF parsing is a example of the top-down parsing. So LLF 1. So first L means leftmost derivation. Second L means left to right. 1 means look header. Okay, we can shifting the only one input symbol at a time. So finding the LL of 1, first of all we can calculate the following values. That is the first and follow. First is set of terminals. That beginning string derived from a derived form. If a tends to epsilon, then it is also a first of epsilon. In predictive parsing, where we have a tends to alpha or beta, if first of alpha, and a production by looking at the next input, follow of a for any non-terminal a is set of terminals that can appear immediately after a is some sentential form. If you have S tends to small a, alpha, capital A, small a and beta. For some alpha and beta are in a fall of a. If a can be rightmost symbol in some sentential form, then dollar is a follow of a. So first and follow. So how to find the first and how to calculate the follow. So first, here calculating the first. Okay, I will take one small example. A tends to B, A or C. So first of A is left hand starting symbol. First to identify the left hand starting symbol. So that is a A. So here calculating the first of A. So first of A, that production is right hand side having terminal or non-terminal. So terminal means small value, non-terminal means capital values. So right hand side having the small value, that is the first of left hand side variable. So here right hand side B. So B tends to D. First of A equal to, first we will see the right hand side starting. So right hand side starting symbol is a B, that is a non-terminal. Non-terminals, that is a capital letters value. So go to that production. So that production is a B. So B tends to D, small d. So first of A equal to D. And also another production A tends to small c. So first of A equal to C comma D. Follow. To compute follow of A, for all non-terminal A, apply following rule until nothing can be added to any following set. Place dollar if follow of S, where S is the starting symbol. If there is a production A tends to alpha, B, beta, then everything in first of beta except epsilon is follow of B, means follow. So right hand side, first to identify the following variable value in a right hand side. That variable value followed by immediately next value is variable or terminal. So that value is a terminal. The first of corresponding terminal value is a follow of B. If there is a production A tends to B or production A tends to alpha B beta, where first of beta containing epsilon. The everything in follow of A is follow of B. LL of one grammar. So this is the example of top-down parsing. So before generating the LL of one parse table, first the given production of the given grammar is a context-free grammar or not. And also you will check the left recursion and left factoring. So predictive parsings are this recursive descent parsing need no backtracking, so avoid the backtracking. Grammars for which we can create predictive parsers are called LL of 1. The first L means scanning the input from left to right. The second L means leftmost derivation, and 1 stands for using one input symbol for a look adder. A grammar G is a LL of 1 if and only if where A tends to alpha or beta are two distinct productions of G. The following conditions hold. For no terminals A, do alpha and beta both derive starting beginning with A. At most one of alpha or beta can be derived empty string. A tends to epsilon, then beta does not derive any string beginning with a terminal in follow of A. So designing the predictive parsing table of LL1. So first calculate the first and follow functions. You can generate the LL of 1 predictive parsing table. Construction of predictive parsing table. For each production A tends to alpha in a grammar, do the following. For each terminal in first of alpha add A tends to M of A comma A. If epsilon is a first of alpha, then for each terminal B in follow of A, and A tends to epsilon to M of A comma B if epsilon is a first of alpha, and dollar is follow of A. Add A tends to epsilon to M of A comma dollar as well. If after performing the above there is no problem in M of A comma A, then set M of A comma A to error. So here the general process. The predictive parsing table in two parts, row part and column part. So row side all terminals values and columns are non-terminal values. So directly using the any production, so directly you will reach the terminal value. Directly you can write the productions. So we will see here in this example, E tends to T E dash, E dash tends to plus T E dash and epsilon, T tends to F T dash, T dash tends to star F T dash and epsilon, F tends to open braces E close braces and ID. So here calculating the first and follow. So first of F. So first of F means right hand starting value is variable or terminal. So here right hand side starting is a terminal, open braces. So this is a terminal. So first of F equal to terminal open braces and ID. So open braces and ID. So first of T equal. So first of T equal to right hand side having F starting with F. So go to the F production. So first of F equal to first of T. So ID open brace comma ID. So first of E equal to. So first of E equal to right hand side having T, capital letter T. So go to the T production. So T production right hand side starting with F, go to the F. So first of F equal to first of T. So first of T equal to first of E. Next E dash. So E dash. First of E dash tends first of E dash is, so right hand starting symbol is a plus. So that is a terminal. So directly you can write the first of E dash is a plus and epsilon. Next first of T dash. So first of T dash is, go to the production, T dash tends to star. So star is a terminal value. So star and epsilon. So this is the finding the first. Next follow. So using the first and follow we can fill this table. So E tends to ID. So E tends to, so first of ID. So using the E productions you will reach the ID. So directly you can write the that corresponding production. So first of E tends to open braces comma ID. So directly write the E production in a open braces and ID. So using these conditions you can fill this table. So this is the parsing table for the given grammar. This is the another example. So predictive parsing using one input symbol, so that string is accepted or not. Verify the given the given string is LL, the given grammar is LL of 1 or not.